welcome back, everybody. TJ McCormack, Community Manager of Roofer and the host of Rise, a Roofer Roadshow. And today we're here with our special guest, Donovan Morgan, Roofs by Don CEO and founder. And also, man, you got so much more going on. I feel like I'm not giving you justice.
Hey, that's good, man. No, that's a great introduction so far.
Awesome. Tell me, Donovan, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about you since we're already there at that point.
Yeah, so just like you said, owner of Roofs by Don. We also have the first roofing museum called the Roof Gallery. Here in Marietta, Georgia. That's the Metro Atlanta area. We also have Goats for Sales. We don't sell goats. Goats for Sales is the greatest of all time salespeople. So we just do recruiting and marketing for other companies as well. And then last but not least, this is the first exclusive right here. Also with a new program called AIR, which is African Americans in Roofing.
Nice, man. That's so great. I'm so happy to be a part of, and support that with you.
Thank you. Yes. And you did already as far as for the first event we had in February.
Yeah, man. That event was great to be a part of, and to get out there in the community and just, come hand in hand and have a great collaborative time, learn something, and then have some fun like we did, man. I think that that's kind of what we envisioned with Rise as well. In our first two events in Fort Lauderdale and Houston, I think, Rise knocked it out of the park with, David Taggart, and then also Corey Combs, Chris Scoville. Like, there was so many great people. Silveria Garcia, like I could go on. Yeah, everybody, man. There was so many people. And it's out of this world what we're able to do by coming into town with people like yourself or local influencers who know what's going on in that market. And we're going to be doing that with you, Crystal Watterson, Paul Swingle from Lucent Energy, and then also Raymond Wendell Little from Perimeter Roofing.
Hey.
So it's going to be a whole lot of fun, man. But tell me a little bit about you. What's your company name? What's your role? How long you been doing this?
So company name is Roofs by Don. How long we been doing it for? So Roofs by Don has been open January 1st, 2022.
Okay.
So definitely a fairly new business. This is just how we crawl, and as far as me, I am the owner CEO of Roofs by Don.
Tell me a little bit about you're also kind of like me in the not kind of you're just like me in the influencer space, but you do some work for some sponsors like IKO and some other people, right?
IKO, of course. So we definitely team IKO. IKO Roof Proud over here. We have a lot of different affiliates and partners we see in the roofing industry. It's just people that definitely support us, and we do the same way. So I'd have a list if I started to name them.
Nice, man. Well, what is something that you don't like or that you do that's not related to roofing? I know that you're always doing something. Even when you're rapping, you're talking about roofing. So
that's it.
Is there anything that you don't do that's related to roofing?
I mean, to be honest, I feel like I'm an extremist. So when I latch onto something, I get real competitive. I just start laser focusing on that. Yeah. So me even doing something else and not doing roofing right now would be, it wouldn't be my character. So whatever I do, I add it into it. So that way it's part of culture and just keep it moving. So yeah.
I'm definitely feeling the same way about wanting to be roofing right now. In Colorado, we just had one of the biggest hailstorms to ever hit here.
Finally.
2 weeks ago. We had 275,000 roofs that were destroyed. And so, it's starting to pick back up here in Denver, and the excitement is here for the roofers who possibly haven't had any hail in a long time. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying there about not wanting to be laser focused all the time, especially during season. So, man, you know what? Here's something I never got to ask you when I was in person, but who's somebody that you look up to?
As far as
who do you look up to in general? Just in general. Who's your guy, or who's your person? Maybe it could be a girl.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So the people I really look up to, as you can see, I like music a lot.
Yeah.
So the people that I looked up to just from growing up was Jay-Z,
Of course.
Diddy,
Yeah.
50 Cent, Kanye. So
Yeah.
I really like the moguls that did music, and I guess that kind of goes with the things that I like to do. So I like the people that like to. They started with one thing with doing music, but then they were able to transition it with so much other different things and able to leverage it. So like
Right.
with Jay-Z, where he's able to make his liquor, or with 50, where he's got his vitamin water, and then he starts
Yeah.
doing movies, or Kanye West with the sneakers, or with Diddy with his liquor, and now he has his own Revolt TV, he has his own channel,
Right.
So
I've
everyone,
been
all of
watching
them.
a lot of that 50 Cent stuff coming out here recently, talking
Yep,
about
yep.
how he was in business in the 90s, and it's really weird to see. Like back then, we only saw the rap version of 50. We didn't get to see all of the hard work that he was putting into his
Exactly.
game. So, but yeah, no, and I
And
see
with
you
them, I
doing
feel
that
like
too.
you get a lot of different gems because at the
Right.
end of the day, although it's music, it's still business. So they're kind of really just teaching you business at the end of the day. If you actually listen, it's not always just the music part. So
Right,
that's
right, exactly. It's something that's cool about Roofs by Dawn is we see you everywhere, man. Like not just and I'm not just saying like in the roofing world. I'm also talking about like professional sporting events. Tell me
yep,
about
yep.
a couple of those initiatives. I know they're all great, marketing initiatives, but tell me how they're working for you.
I mean, how I look at it is everyone should do things with a purpose. So the reason why I do the things that I do is because I'm trying to be I want to be the world's most known roofer, the world's greatest roofer, right? I
Do
want to
it.
be the
Yeah,
next TJ, right? So
yeah,
I feel like in order to do that, you have to do certain things. And when I was looking at it initially, when I just started, I wanna I want to be better than Bob the Builder.
yeah,
That's what I see was like the biggest construction person. So I feel like to do those kind of things, you need I don't need to just be known in the construction industry, but I
yeah.
need to be known in general. And I feel
Yes.
like doing those kind of things, like being the sponsors of the Atlanta Hawks,
Yeah.
having a upcoming reality show every single day coming out, you know, doing different things like that, doing things with the community, sponsoring or building a custom doghouse for the Atlanta Humane Society,
Right.
like different things like that just helps us be more known to just regular people. Even having the roof gallery where it's a museum, so you have museum lovers, they want to come and have an interactive experience. It's not always specifically just buy a roof right now, but I
Right.
feel like when a 15-year-old, if they don't know roofing but they know Roofs by Don is a roofer,
Yep.
when they finally want to buy a house or they're ready to buy it, then I'm gonna be that person.
That's that's exactly what I was considering, when World's Greatest Roofer was just being born, 2.5 years ago. It seems like so long ago, right? But really it's not been that long. But one of those things that I used to say to people, especially about the reach that I had, is like they were like, "Oh, you're not just getting to the local area, right? Or where or the target market right there." But I was like, "Well,
Hmm.
my target is the world. I don't know what your
Exactly.
target is. Like I came to take over, not
Exactly.
so,
Exactly. I want everybody to know me.
right. I want everybody to know me. I want it to be a household name that people, when they think about roofing, they want to be they want to remember that person. And I know you're doing that as well. And it's something cool to be able to do, is reach people in that genuine
Facts.
way.
Exactly, and that's the most important part,
Yeah,
being genuine with it. And the
yeah,
who I like to compare always is Tiger Woods,
yeah.
because golfing like is not the sexiest sport,
Right,
and I don't know any other golfer but Tiger Woods as far as the name wise.
right.
So I feel like with roofing, it's kind of like the same thing
Yeah,
where it's not the sexiest jobs wise, but then we make it look cool.
right.
So hopefully they know TJ, they know the world's greatest roofer. Obviously, everybody follows you, so I'm
Thank
trying to
you,
catch
dude. I
up.
appreciate that. Yeah, no, of course, like I've always been the one to take up and say that I always want to make other people better. So I appreciate you saying that about me, man. But for real, the cool part about what I can do is that I can make other people viral, like yourself. Um,
Facts. And thank you. I just want to bring up
yeah,
he definitely said that. I had one video that it finally went viral. I got my viral moment, got over a
yeah,
million views, and He was like, "Hey, that's cool," and he was like, I'd love to help make you viral, help you get over 1 million views." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it." And Lord behold, we did an event. He starts shooting, he starts doing his technical stuff, you know. You just know he's a technical with it, he's a pro. And then a week later, it wasn't even a week later after the event, got over 1 million views on social media. On one platform on TikTok was 1 million views.
And you know what? That let's talk about that video just for a minute,
Yeah.
because there's more to just videos, right? We can create videos all day, every day, but the meaning behind the videos that we create actually do different things for people, or they cause a reaction or an emotion in people, or even the ability to understanding what they buy, right? And that's what that video was us doing a test on an Owens Corning shingle, the duration strip on the back, which was we nailed it. We had everybody watching to make sure we were nailing it properly. We were installing the right amount of pressure, and that video went off, and that will help Owens Corning, and then also people who might consider buying an Owens Corning shingle. And that's what this is about, man, is to be able to, I use the word
demonstrate,
right,
be the tastemaker of the industry, the trusted advisor, so that way you're able to show them. And then we're showing contractors, like you said, we're showing homeowners, and everyone's able to see. And I feel like, just like you said, and just your touches on it is what makes it look extra, look special too, you know. And yeah, that's what I feel like makes it help go viral, because we're not just showing them a regular video, we're educating them, we're showing them something a little different, a little interactive.
You know, I'm hoping to do some stuff here in the near future with some friends of yours I've talked with recently.
Okay.
And both Canadian and Californians.
Okay.
So we'll see. But no, I've been talking with them about doing some filming for them. Like, it's just my goal in life to film roofing. I love roofing and people who do it, and it's just that's my niche, man, and I'm glad to be a part of it. But let me ask you this: what kind of marketing outside of social media is your business doing right now?
Outside of social media, we got something. Well, with the Atlanta Hawks, I guess that wouldn't be social media. We have some things going on with them, especially for next season. You can see, but more in the community. So I think everyone really thought that we're just trying to get like the billboards and stuff like that with the Hawks, but it's really more to that, which we're gonna see now. That's like phase 2, I'd say.
Right.
But we definitely just want to do more stuff in the community, touch the city of Atlanta more, Georgia as a whole, and we're trying to find interactive, different stuff to do it, more innovative stuff.
Wow, you know, that's a great initiative, is especially giving back to the city of Atlanta. I was just thinking about something that I was helping another person with the other day, and we're going to be doing a new roof on an Indian reservation up in Canada for somebody. And I was like, hey, you know, what if we make it like a community center somewhere up there that it helps many people and not just one? And it just gave me an idea about something that I might be able to do with you too. So we'll keep that in mind. But,
yes,
but I'm always about helping the community as well as you. Like, you know, one of the people that we talk about is like Ty Backer. He does like the 21 turkey salute in his small town, and they give it back to the people who need it the most. And you know what that does for them? It gets them out in that community to help more. But I just thought of something that maybe me and you can do, and I'm excited about that. But
I'm 100% with it.
Yeah, tell me something that your team does to stay motivated, or you do to stay motivated in downtimes. Are there downtimes for you?
I think what I do is there is downtimes, but I think you guys kind of see the downtimes.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is, because obviously when we own a roofing company, Roofs by Don, so it's a year and a half in business. Our first year, we did okay, you know. We did just under $4 million in sales. We're trying to do 10 million first year. We didn't know any better.
Right.
So
It sounds like a great goal, right?
yeah, and the thing is that we worked with another company before, and we
Yeah.
brought them up to that number. But it's different when you're doing everything yourself. You have to learn the business. You have to learn the back office and things like that too. So we got all that ducks in a row. And I guess now what I do too is like I like to do events.
Yeah.
But I guess you guys kind of see that when we do the roof gallery and stuff. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really feel like downtime. It still feels like work.
Right. No, I see
But
you.
to
I
me, it's
see you
fun.
always presenting. That's what I call it, presenting. Yeah.
I guess,
Because
yeah,
that's
but
the
it's
same
just
way
being
I am
me.
about it, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
It's just when you're passionate about something and you actually like what you're doing. So it looks like you're presenting it always.
Here's a good question. You being an educator that you are, how are you educating your team, or who are you bringing to educate your team?
Well, me, I feel like to be a great educator or a great leader, then you have to be a great follower too.
Yeah. Right.
So you guys, you guys could come to the roof gallery. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's one thing too. With me, yeah, I do get called on to speak and things like that. But to be honest, when people come to Atlanta or they're coming to the things that we're throwing, I'm not really speaking as much. I might
Right.
MC move the crowd for a second, but then I'm always handing off the mic to
Right.
somebody that can also add value.
Right.
So I feel like that's how we keep our team sharp. We try to be the all stars by listening to other all stars. So people
Nice.
like you, John the Roof Pro, Deshaun Bryant,
Yeah.
Adam Ben Smith, is real great. We hope to get him at the Roof Gallery soon, and just all the other great people. And we hope to get other people from other industries that do construction, not just necessarily the roof, but construction as a whole. Maybe you guys might see the Property Brothers at the Roof Gallery. You never know.
Nice. The Property Brothers are great, but it's great. All of those people that you said just now, man. I love learning from John Sinek and of course all of those other people that you said too, man.
Yes, yes.
They're all great. One of the things that when I was running sales teams or growing myself is, we would always make sure that one day a week we would have a meeting where we were learning something from a professional. And I always have felt like the more education that you could bring your team, the better, right?
Yep. And then
That's why
also I wanted to point out too, I also learn a lot. It's crazy, but even from like Instagram, when you look at like the motivational pages and things like that,
Yeah.
like everything, I feel like everybody gives little gems. It's
Yeah.
just what you take, and I feel like so you add a little from everything, and then that's what kind of makes you stronger, like their
Right.
infinity stones.
Yeah, no, I think you were saying something about doing something on July 1st. Maybe we'll keep our ears open for that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. So definitely
yeah.
trying to do not trying. We're definitely gonna have a block party. So we're having it in Marietta, Georgia. It's gonna be at the Roof Gallery. It's gonna be a roofer block party. It's gonna be real fun. We're gonna see an adjuster get dunked. We're gonna have some things for the kids, a kids workshop. So they're gonna have the bounce house. They're gonna have some roofer activities to do as well. And then of course we're gonna have stuff for the adults.
You know what? We were talking about doing a Shingle Wars Part 2, or we
We
could
gotta
even
have
call
it.
it. What if we called it Shingle Wars Part Doe, like DEAUX, right? Like doe. But
I'm with it.
yeah,
The main thing is that we just have to make sure that we have you guys in the building.
yeah.
It wouldn't be official unless you're there again.
Matt Mulholland has a new toy that he's been playing with where it shoots a piece of hail at like 265 miles an hour.
I seen it. It keeps
Yeah.
getting faster and faster.
Yeah,
I seen that he did one and it broke, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So I had an idea. I'm sitting at the West Virginia basketball game, and they're playing Pitt, right? And so every couple of minutes they'd come out, the cheerleaders run out there, and they'd shoot those T-shirts into the
Yeah.
crowd. And we were spending a lot of money on the hail cannon, and I was like, dude, you wouldn't believe what I saw at this basketball game, and I had this idea, and ever since then, man,
Wow.
yeah. So we can even regulate how much pressure is going in. So like, it really made sense, but it also cost us or saved us some money. So
That's actually real cool. You're real smart.
Yeah. Speaking of technology, how would you say technology has changed the roofing industry or how you even do business?
No, I think technology is changing the industry as a whole, and definitely for the better. Down to the products.
Right.
So I even see new products with like EuroShield, for instance, with
Yeah.
shingles. How they have the rubber shingle, and it's showing like how it's hail proof. So just
Right.
how you're saying with the Matt Mulholland with the hail cannon, and
Right.
he's doing the hail test, and with the other like asphalt shingles, you see how the ice rock impacts it.
Right.
But when you hit the rubber, shingle, how there's like no impact at all. I feel like
Right.
that's real great technology. I feel like things like the hail trace, how you're able to actually find the storms now. Find how much it impacted an area. Things like that really helps contractors so they can help homeowners. And then
Yeah.
even just things like
Shout out to Hell Trace, by the way.
yeah, shout out to
We'd
hail
love
trace
to
for
have a
sure.
conversation.
Hey, I got you. I got you covered.
All right, awesome.
Hail Trace, we gonna have the conversation with TJ. I'll make
Yeah,
the
yeah.
phone call.
No doubt. No,
Yep,
we
yep.
love those guys as well. Like Derek and I were in Hurricane Ian together last year, and
Okay, okay.
like those guys are definitely a lot crazier than I think I am, right? But
Yeah, how I picture those guys, I picture the movie Twister,
yeah,
and they were chasing the tornado.
right.
They're like the same exact way. I wonder
Yeah.
if they have like those the soda cans in their trucks. It's like let them out.
Yeah, there you go flying out. Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah.
This year I'll be driving the Ink Jeep, one of our sponsors of Rise.
Nice.
I don't know if you've seen the Ink Jeep, but that thing is a Dominator. It's a Jeep Dominator.
Does it hold up? I seen the Hail Trace truck.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
it look the same? The Ink Jeep.
Oh, it's a lot. It's man, it looks strong. Both of them look strong,
Okay, 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 okay.
but the Jeep Dominator has got 43s on it. It's big. So
43s.
yeah, with the big scuba on it. And so we're gonna take it out there in the hurricane this year. And we're putting a 360 camera on it.
That's cool.
But no, I'm excited for hurricane season. Not that it's gonna hit, just for the excitement.
Exactly. Did you do your personal roof yet?
No, so I'm waiting right now for insurance still.
Okay, okay.
If you haven't heard, in Colorado, the CAT teams have put off until the end of June to come start inspecting because 275,000 roofs, we might get another hailstorm or two.
Wow.
So they're just like right
That's kind
now
of
it's been
smart though,
3
but can
weeks.
they do that?
You know
Or
what?
they're
They're
doing it?
gonna they're doing it.
Yeah.
So, but it's been 3 weeks, and so there's a couple of properties that would get inspected with mine, and they haven't done mine yet. So they did one of the other ones, but waiting on mine. And just as soon as they do that, we're gonna start roofing it with the EuroShield.
Okay,
So,
okay. Cool,
yeah.
cool.
So,
Yeah, so we do have a reality show every single day.
yeah.
So what we love to do is when you do your home, you
Yeah.
have to come out and
Oh yeah.
film.
Awesome, man. Let's do it, man. That'd be so great. I'd love to, because we were trying to figure out how we were going to film anyways, because we kind
I
of want
got
to
you
do
covered.
like a live, maybe not a live, maybe a live and some other video, right? So
The answer is always both. So we'll just do both.
I just need extra cameras because somebody said cameras.
Exactly.
So I can always take the angle. But no, you know what? Let's go ahead and clear up. But what's next for your company, Don? And then we'll talk about one or two more things.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what's next for us is we want to keep being innovative as far as in roofing in general.
Yeah.
So we started with Roofs by Don, and we wanted to start with like endorsements and partnerships, and I feel like we've started to grow that, and that's going to start to get bigger. And then we start to continue with the roof gallery, where I feel like for people to be the best, then they should be in the Hall of Fame. And because roofing didn't have that, we had to make that,
Right.
And
you can't be a goat without a goat award, right?
Right, exactly. So, and I can't get one to myself, so I don't have one yet, but hopefully I'll get one soon, Right. And then I'm working towards that. And then
you're gonna be knighted. We're gonna knight you, so it's not gonna be.
yeah, but whenever it happens, if it does, it should be organic, and it should be because I did something extra. So I'm gonna do something worth it,
Nice.
And what's next is being a shingle designer. So I feel like there's Gucci, there's Louis Vuitton. I like the designer stuff, and I feel like in roofing we have designer shingles and things like that. But who's the designer? Right. So I feel like Roofs by Don is the You're looking at the first shingle designer, and we're gonna start getting way more creative and using our creative abilities.
Yeah, in content creation, we call that designing effects. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
design and
So,
effects. So we're gonna add the
yeah.
design and effects to asphalt, into
Yeah, no
rubber,
doubt, man. You
all
know
that
what?
good stuff.
There's so many cool different colors out there in the shingles that really acts in a house now, and the ability of some of these shingle manufacturers to provide the high definition look and make that curb appeal even greater.
Yep.
One of my favorite colors. Now a lot of people might not know this, but my favorite color is the thunderstorm gray, and
Which one is that?
the certainty is a landmark, or
Gotcha.
Tamco might have that same color too. It looks great, but
I
I've
like
always
Ico's
yeah,
Summit Gray.
Summit
So
Gray.
they got a new color, Summit Gray,
Oh
and I'm
yeah,
not just saying it because we are Team Ico,
right.
but if you look at the Summer Gray, because you said Thunder Gray, so we have to
But
compare
no,
now.
thunderstorm gray. Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm Gray.
Yeah,
Okay. So we got to do a comparison, like a
yeah.
side by side. Do a poll.
Yeah, let's do it. You know what? Hey, that'd be.
So
You know what? Let's pick. Maybe we could do that during that July 1st event. We can pick the what's
the
here
grays. You want to do the grays?
the sexiest shingle.
Let's do it. I
You know
like
what?
that.
What
Shingle
do you?
Wars, the sexy
Yeah,
shingle.
Shingle
Yeah.
Wars. Let's pick the best one that's got the best curb appeal, and
Oh, you gave me an idea.
yeah.
All
So
right, let's do it. We're gonna have a runway.
all right, yeah. A shingle runway, right? There
Yup,
you go.
yup. We're gonna see which is the sexiest shingle.
No doubt, man. Well, look, here, give one piece of advice or some wisdom to some people out there that might need to hear from somebody different than me or from somebody else. Maybe they can accept it from you. What would it be?
I mean, I feel like the main thing is being yourself. Um, Look, I'm doing an interview right now with the world's greatest roofer, TJ
Thank you.
McCormack, and because I'm being myself. So obviously we're doing roofing. Obviously it's because I was doing roofing to a high quality where people were able to want to see my personality.
Yeah,
And now look, we can talk about music, we can talk about doing events and things like that, and
yeah,
still, being me. And I feel like that's what my charm is, or that's what my gift is that I'm not trying to be someone else, or I'm not
yeah,
just mentioning what other roofers would talk about before. By being myself, I'm able to have my own tribe, my own fan base, and I feel like that's the same thing with TJ. He's
yeah.
himself, so he's able to get his own fan base, his own tribe.
Right.
If I wanted to be TJ for Halloween, I could dress up like TJ and be TJ for Halloween. And I feel like that's if you want to be an influencer, if you want to be someone in that spotlight, you have to think like that. Like the people that's the best, you could probably dress up like them for Halloween. They have
Right.
like something about themselves. So
Appreciate it.
that's my little gem.
When many years I was a police officer, and I would
Really?
yeah, for most of my adult life I was a cop, and
Okay.
and I'm getting older now, so I'm not going to tell too much of my age here, but I would get tattoos, and it was back when tattoos weren't cool, if you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
in the late '90s, early 2000s, it was still against your mom's rules to get a tattoo, right? So
I got fired from at a job at Red Lobster.
Yeah.
For a week, and they fired me when I got my tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was a cop, like people, my higher ups would be like, "Why'd you get another tattoo?" And I was like, "Because I wanted to get another tattoo." And then I ended up with sleeves, and they're like, "I can't believe you did that, right?" But no, talking about being yourself and being people accepting you as who you are is what I strive to do, right? But let's close it out, and I'm going to finish up by talking a little bit about the event in Atlanta.
Yes.
Atlanta event is coming up on June the 15th. That is just 2 weeks away.
Yep.
People can go to roofer.com/rise, RISE, roofer, ROFR, and you can get your tickets there. They're $25. We want to make sure that people who say they're going to show up, right?
Yep. You got support, guys.
Yeah, right now, Minneapolis and Atlanta have over 100 registrations each. So it's already shaping up to be big. And, we still got 2 more weeks, so more people are gonna fill those seats.
You already know the late bloomers are going to come. So
yeah, the last weekend before, the last day before, right?
Last day.
but no, it's going to be me, Pete McKendrick, Roos by Don, Donovan Morgan here, Raymond Wendell Little, Crystal Watterson, Paul Swingle from Lucent Energy. By the way, he was the one that Elon Musk called out for making such a great Tesla roof. So
Really?
that's who that guy is. So I'm
That's actually
looking
real
for.
cool. Paul
Yeah,
actually came by
yeah.
the roof gallery too. We gave him a
Oh,
tour.
nice. I,
Yeah,
I
so
like him.
they
So yeah,
signed
yeah.
Tesla on the wall.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's
Yep,
good,
yep,
man. I'm glad that you guys know each other.
yep.
But then we're gonna be talking about the industry, a pulse check of the industry with you.
Yep.
So
This is
look
where I
forward to
feel
that.
like everyone needs to come because this is where
Yeah,
we get the real gems.
right.
This is where we give all the real tools so that way everyone can elevate their game. So
Yeah.
whether you're on you're just starting or whether you're on your 303, your third, fifth year in, we're always gonna have some different kind of gems for you to use.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, everybody would look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. I'll be doing several more of these lives with the other people that will be involved at this event.
Yep.
So look forward to that. Then also look forward to me and Don doing that event in July the 1st.
July 1st, we're gonna have a block party. It's gonna be real great. It's gonna be kicking off for Independence weekend.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kick off Independence weekend right, and we're gonna raise the roofing culture. We're gonna have the roofing culture on the rise.
Yeah, you know what? And then also, what about that roof or the roofing reality TV show you're doing
Yes, yes. So every single day. So
every
guys,
single
just
day?
stay tuned. We got every single day is gonna be hitting. You're gonna see soon. So I don't want to let everything
Yeah,
out the bag yet.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm
Don't
gonna
let
have some
anything
kind
out.
of surprise, right?
Yeah,
But
awesome,
we
man.
are filming right now, and as long as you guys are coming to the events and things like that, you guys might be on the show too.
That's awesome, man. Well, hold on one second, Don. I'm going to close out real quick. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I have another one tomorrow, so look forward to seeing you guys.
We'll see you June 15th in Atlanta.
June 15th in Atlanta.